Now for our main event, Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. This is a very hard pick. It's a very hard pick because of what these men's careers have consisted of. Starting with Charles Oliveira, man, I've watched him get in there. Yes, I got you on airplane on a big screen. Hey, appreciate you, Donnie. But Charles Oliveira, man, he's had a long journey. I remember watching him. I swear he was 21 or 20 when he just got into the UFC. This young kid on the rise, just ready to tear through everyone. And so he did. But he came in, I think he got about 5, 6 wins in a row. And then he just started doing this weird win loss thing. You win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Then he went down to 145. And same. It was just like win loss here, win loss there. Um, but then he kind of gained traction. He kind of regained his bearings, and he got up back up to 155, and he started just getting dominant in there. He started, you know, getting wins and decisively getting those wins. Um, Most submissions. Fish. I think he does have the most finishes in the UFC. His great stand up. He's always had great stand up. He's always had good grappling. Um, I think the fight with Efrain Escudero, he ran him across the cage with a single leg or something. A single leg, kind of like single leg, single collar clinch. Ran him across the cage, bounced him off the fence, and monkey flipped him halfway back across the ring and got in a mount like that. So his grappling, hey, is nothing to sneeze at. But Dustin Poirier, he's kind of had a similar career. He's came up and started in the 145 division. Then he went out to 155. The weight cut and stuff was easier on his body. And in my opinion, he kind of did like pack on more to his frame. With that came power. He has a speed. He does have a lot of looks. His stand up, in my opinion, is top five, top five in the UFC as a total. His awareness in there, everything that he does is just he's in the upper echelon at this point. And when you put these two men together, these guys have had long journeys, and they've never stopped, and they're not gonna. They both have a right to the title, and they both feel that way. Um, but with that said, Dustin has been saying that he thinks his grappling is better than Oliveira. He said, I respect that he is a very dangerous jiu-jitsu practitioner, but I think I can submit him. And, for him to say that is kind of the same feeling I have for Nunes and Pena, where Pena said she can submit Nunes. So, with that said, we're going over to the live gameplay as I keep talking about these two men. All in all, this is going to be this is slated to be the best card of 2021. My goodness, I see. I can't even commentate. I'm just here watching.
This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting.
And I believe Oliveira will try to go for a takedown.
He's always attacking arms. He's always
attacking when he, you know what I mean, when he attacked Ferguson without remorse, man, that was something else. I honestly thought that was suicide if he was going to attack Ferguson.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round. That
he got
a
body kick while engaging the clinch. That's crazy. And he gets the takedown. See, his grappling ability, in my opinion, trumps Poirier's. But Poirier is no one to sneeze at. You know what I mean? He has attack submissions from the bottom. But grappling wise, I'm giving the edge to Oliveira.
3 minutes now to go in the round. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
But with their striking, Oliveira has the better kicks and knees. I say that as Dustin rocks him with the head kick. But when they're in close and they're boxing, the edge goes to Dustin.
Strikes have landed for Dustin Poirier. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Poirier.
Oliveira going for a submission. Dustin is totally aware though. And he can be.
There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch him go parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat.
And this might just be a matter of time.
God, he's not letting him. Wow. Dustin barely escaped.
Body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He
Nice.
shoots his guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out.
And what Oliveira did to Ferguson, you know what I mean? Like, he dominated him on the ground.
Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
And I expected, like,
Or maybe look for a Kimura here.
no slamming takedowns or anything, because when I did the simulation for that fight, Oliveira was picking Ferguson up and just flying him around. The real fight comes around and he does. He, off of the cage, picks him up, double leg dumps him. Alright, this sounds pretty even. It is close. I might give it to Dustin just because of the knockdown. Or did he knock him down or rock him? I think he just rocked him.
Going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Okay, yeah, he just rocked him. Dustin's getting tired.
This next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that out.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes.
Attack the body, both sides.
Not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches out.
Oliveira was gonna fly right there.
Got in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys.
Yeah, and you can already see the stand up. Poirier's hand is better. And as we saw with the Chandler fight, Oliveira can get hurt, man. He can get hurt. He does recover very well, though. Very, very well.
John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Anik.
Staying patient. And this is characteristic of these two men.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, he dipped in. Nice. I don't know if this is Oliveira trying to recover points.
On the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Now potentially working on a submission.
Going for another sub. Like I said, man, Oliveira has the advantage in subs.
Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position.
DC, he recognizes it. There's nothing he can do about it. Triangle from Mount. Oliveira with the win by submission.
Executing the submission in that fight, really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish.
Used to run simulation fights in UFC 3 with custom fighters. But you guys just side bet too, Donnie? That could get interesting. You just make custom fighters and see who wins. Like a video game chicken fight. But anyways, like I said, Oliveira does have the grappling advantage. He has a jiu-jitsu submission advantage, and what he's shown with his fight against Tony Ferguson, where he's gonna attack with takedowns and he's gonna get it to the ground. And if he feels like he can dominate it, he will. Even with Kevin Lee, even with the Kevin Lee fight, um, I give Dustin all the respect in the world when I make this pick, and it is not an easy pick. It is not, but I believe Charles Oliveira will take the belt back to Brazil.